Alright, it's time to update you on my progress. We've got a lot done since the last time. Exhibit A, I have the engine out. And I found, as I took off the valve cover, that there's at least one rod that's broken. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I think it's that one. I don't know. Anyways, one of them's broken, so I'm just going to replace them all. Tear into that later. Probably make a video. I've already played with, I got it started when I first bought it. I had to buy new carburetors because one of them was broken right there where that bolt is. $1,600 later. So I'm going to tear this apart, see how much work it needs, and then put it back together with new gaskets and all that. So another big progress that I made was the frame is completely stripped down, completely bare. I got the steering out, just four bolts holding on right here on these brackets. The front suspension, the front dampers, or shocks as you call them, got those off. This one was good. This one was not good. This was welded on by some doofus who didn't want to take the time or money to get it right, so I'm going to have to, especially this one, I'm going to have to maybe re-drill and tap it. Clean these ones up and tap them out, make sure they're nice and good. Good to go. This had been in an accident in this part of the frame, which is pretty thin steel. This was bowed up right in here, and so I heated it up, knocked it down, and pushed it out at the same time with a porta-power jack. It's all in there. It's a jack that has a lot of attachments, so you can go very long distances to jack out and push out things, so that was fun. The brake pedal and clutch pedal, it's right there. I got these little footrest things that are part of the frame, you just unbolt those. But the brake and clutch pedal, I played with that when I first bought it too. Realized it needed new bushings down in there. And it all sits inside this box here. So it took a little bit, but got it unbolted and pushed through, and it came out. So new bushings there. What else? Brake master cylinder was bolted on right here, and got that out. All the brake lines are gone. Rear axle I redid. I got all the new seals and painted it. That's that right there. I got pictures of that. Front control arms and spindle and all that fun stuff, and I just tore it off. Got the bolts out and pulled it off. And the springs, front drums and pads, it's in there, radiator. That is the grill that came with it. I bought one with the slats instead. I've never seen that checker type grill on any other, so I decided to go with what looks stock. So I have no idea where that grill came from, just came with the car. So anyways, I sent the new grill and the old grill surround to the chrome plating place in Salt Lake, called Salt Lake Chrome. They said they were 4 weeks out, and that was 4 weeks ago, so hopefully they're working on it by now. Give them a call and see how they're doing. Yeah, so she's coming along. A lot of progress. So, axle's all painted. Wheels are all painted. Got the front two there and back two here. And the spare tires in the shed. Just a quick overview of the rear axle. What I'm going to do is undo the rear drums, get those off, get the backing pad or backing plates off, and then I think they have an axle puller you can pull those out, or what I did, well, the axle is actually pressed into this plate right there. This plate is separate, which is part of the axle housing, but this plate comes off, so you can put a chisel in there and try and separate it, or hit it with a hammer. Mine were pretty, not too tight, so they were easy to get off with a hammer. Just light taps, came right off. So you pull the axles out, undo all these bolts, and the cage with all the gears in it came out with this side. The bearing was stuck on this side, so everything came out this way, and I was left with the housing that was empty except for the pinion. So the pinion was in there still, and after I got all that apart, I undid this nut, after taking the cotter pin out, of course. Take the cotter pin out, undo the nut, this, what's it called? Yoke, or can't remember, pinion yoke, I think that's what it's called. That slips out of here, and then the pinion shaft goes through. You tap it, and it will go in that direction through the housing and out this hole on this side. All the gears inside looked really good. All the bearings were in really good shape. It seems to me like the previous owner, or the owner before him, who knows, someone did a rebuild on this at one point, and everything looks really good inside. So I just left it. I put new seals in, painted it, cleaned it and painted it. It was covered in grease. All the seals were leaking for years and years, and collected dirt, and they were caked on real good. So I pressure washed it, and got it real clean, and scuffed it and painted it. Looks really good. So that's been my adventure for a while now here. Next step, leaf springs. And then we'll get that radiator out to a shop and see if they can test it for leaks. Get this sandblasted and painted, the frame. And then we'll start putting it back together. After I guess we gotta rebuild the front suspension as well. The shocks, all 4 shocks, I sent out to a place in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. It was like $70 to ship it because they were so heavy. But they will press in new bushings for the rear suspension, and they will, hone out the shocks, clean them up real good, put new seals in, make sure they won't leak, and then they'll send them back to me. Coming along, having fun. Just as a side note, my dad passed away a couple months ago, and I've kind of gotten more energy to get this build done because of him. He has several MGs. One of them is just like this one, the TD 1951, and so I'm heading up to see my mom in a couple months, and we're actually going to pick up his TD and fix it up and sell it for him. So yeah, it's kind of lit a fire under me trying to get this done so we can start putting it back together and have it as a model so that I put things back together correctly. It'll be nice to have a second car just like it. My mom wants me to fix it up and sell it for him, and make it so she doesn't have to pay insurance on it and licensing and all that anymore, so, and it won't take up room in her garage anymore. So lots of stuff going on, but anyways, thought I'd get that out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll try and keep you updated. Talk to you later.